where camp is for tonight. I'm getting ready for the weekend. Today I'm heading out on the Lakes Trail. Starting at the camp spot, so it adds another mile and a half to the trek. But see how this goes. Suppose I can get the heather. I'm not sure about if I can get the emerald or not. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see when I get to the trail. Alright, well, I just left Lodgepole Campground. I'm now at the Sherman Tree Trail, which at the Lodgepole Campground there's a big overflow parking area, and there's a trail that leads off the back of that parking area, heads up, and you can go all the way to Wolverton, and then from Wolverton you can carry on the Sherman Tree Trail to the Sherman Tree, and then start all those trails over there. Today I'll cut left on at Wolverton and head up the Lakes Trail. I know I can get to Heather Lake. Everything shows that I can get there, and there shouldn't be much snow, if any. From there on, not certain. Some people say you can get to Emerald Lake, but there is still snow on the ground, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is the Sherman Tree Trail. Basically, it just looks like an old logging road. It leads from Lodgepole up to Wolverton parking area. When I checked into the campground last night, they made it seem like there was bears running all around over here. I didn't see nothing, but I am hoping to see one today. We'll see. Catch up with you when I get to the Lakes Trail. Peekaboo.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hard to see it, but there's a little waterfall over there. So this is the intersection. Sherman Tree Trail goes that way, you go across that waterfall. For me, I'm going this way because I am carrying on the Lakes Trail. This is where fun really begins. This is going to be pretty steep. This first section, and all the way to the lake, it should be fairly steep, so we'll survive. funsies. I'm gonna say that's the Wolverine Trail. Okay. That was a steep little incline there, but survived it. This should be the intersection. Yeah, I can see the trail now. Let me get up here. Right down that way takes you back to Wolverton parking area, which is like literally right there. You can actually see the street there. And then yeah, I'll be carrying on the Lakes Trail.
Purchase your tracks today.
Just 4.5 miles into my day. Now, just crossed the first creek crossing. And should be almost to the junction where the Lakes Trail splits. You can either go to the Hump or the WatchTower. WatchTower is closed. You can go up there, but you can't continue on to the lakes just yet. So unfortunately, I will be taking the Hump Trail. I still have not seen a bear. Kind of disappointing, but still early. Got lots of daylight. We'll see one eventually. Here's the actual junction. That way to Peak. This way to Heather. So I guess I haven't made it to the junction for the Hump Trail yet. But I'll sit here and take a break, eat some snacks, get some energy, and keep on going. To the cutoff, the Hump Trail. This has been a problem. This is like the 6th one, and I can already see there's more. But deal with it when I get there. So like I said, it's closed. Some people are saying you can do it. Some people no. I'm going over the hump. It's faster, but it's steeper. If I come back and I see that it might be possible to go to the Watchtower, I probably will, but for now, we're gonna go this way. Deer number 2.
Purchase your tracks today.
Still hunting for bears though. Still haven't seen any. I'll tell you what, I don't know how the hell I did this last year in the snow. Me and my friend, we did it last year. I'm not even made it to the top of the dang hump yet. And freaking dying. Just come up to a waterfall here, probably stop and take a break. Still not sure where the top of this hump is. Yeah, that sure is pretty. Yeah. Looks like we go over there to cross it. Yeah. Let's see how hard it's gonna be to get across. Oh, that should be easy. I'll pause this and get across this. Alright, made it across. And across here. Didn't really trust those logs over there, so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here, take a break. Look at my map, see if I can find where the top of this stupid hill is. Almost to the top of the hump. Open it up a little bit, get a little bit of views. Yeah, top of the hump is right there. And it's downhill to the lake. Yeah, it's a, you can't really tell, but that's a steep, steep climb coming up this hill. But I'm gonna make it. Already too far to turn around now. I'm not sure. I think that one's Winter Alta. I'm not sure if we can see Alta Peak from here or not. We'll see. I think I should be able to see it from Heather Lake though, so we'll see. All right, well, for you guys, it's only been a couple seconds. For me, last time I spoke, I was at 5.9 miles, and I thought I was almost to the top of the hill, to the mountain. I was not. I'm at 6.4 miles now, so half a mile and nearly an hour later, I am finally to the top of the stupid mountain. These are the first patches of snow I've seen. There's been a couple smaller ones, but even this, I wouldn't say it's significant, but there's a mountain chicken right there. I dip down behind the tree. Let's see if I can get over there and get a video of them. Oh yeah, no, I'm finally at the top of this stinking mountain. there somewhere. I don't know if you can see him or not. There you go. You can see his head just popping up right there. Lucky, I'm hungry, but I've actually got food. Yep, here we go. The top of the hump. Not entirely certain where the trail goes, so give me a second. I'm going back. See where the trail is. See which way I gotta go. Okay, looks like the trail goes that way. I'm gonna go down here to this little overlook. I feel like I should be able to get a good view of Lodgepole Falls. Let's go down here. Woo. Right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, just kind of blended in. Buddy. Mind if I share the view with you? Lodgepole Falls actually is this, and then it drops off, so I don't really get a good view of it from here, but maybe on my way back, because I may try to take this Hump Trail, but I don't know. It looks like that's the Hump Trail right there, or that's the WatchTower Trail. Looks pretty snowy. So maybe not do that one, but I can see the lake's off in the distance over there, the first lake. So I'm gonna get to there and go from there and see what happens. Okay. You have to do a little bit of snow, but not much. And I have made it to the lake. This is Heather Lake. based on the snow that I've seen already, I will not be going to Emerald Lake, unfortunately. But this is good enough. I'm already 7 miles into the day. That's good. 14-mile round trip. That's a good day. Back around here. See if we can find a closer spot to the water. See if I can do this without dying. One guy passed me, but I don't see him up here. He must have carried on to try to get to the lakes, but I think I found my spot. Hang out here, make some lunch. Enjoy the fish. Yep, there you go. Heather Lake. He smelled my food. Thinks I'm gonna give him some. Alright, I just left Heather Lake. I'm back on the main trail. She's actually back behind me, but I wanted to come take a look at this real quick. Just kind of looking because I can see the WatchTower Trail is right here. I'm tempted. Pretty. That's the outflow of Heather Lake. Oh, somewhere coming down here into the river. Yep. Lodgepole Campground, believe it or not, is right there, but I can't get to it. A little bit sketchy. So let me see. Get back to the side and decide which way I want to go. Because there's a little bit of a snowfield I would have to cross if I wanted to go up the watchtower. And I don't know if I really want to do that. Yep. Lodgepole Trail, get to this water, and we'll see what happens when I get back. Alright, well they say YOLO, right? You only live once. That was the big snowfield I had to cross to get to the WatchTower Trail. A little patch here. I ran into a couple guys that said that this was it. The rest of it was pretty clear. So yeah. Got this one last little snowfield to go through and I'm good to go. It says it's clear. This won't save any distance off my hike, but it saves elevation and strength because I don't want to go back up over that stupid hill. So, all right, let me get over here to another. I know there's a few good view spots on this trail, so. Oh, there we go, post hole. So yeah, probably get some good footage coming back down on this trail. Alta Peak. I'm gonna climb that here in a couple weeks. This trail, it's a lot like the High Sierra Trail where it's just cut right into the side of a mountain. So if you're afraid of heights, you might not want to come this way, but it's really not that bad. It's good 4 or 5 feet wide most places, so you don't have to worry about falling off or anything. I know there's one like little narrow spot up here, but even that, it's not that bad. So yeah, all right, I gotta put the phone away. I'm tired, and when I start getting tired, I start tripping over rocks, and this is definitely a good place to do that. So let me get back over to this point and see what we got to look at. Very top of the Tokopha Falls. Pretty sure the trail, it must be down farther. I must not be able to see it. Oh yeah. This is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome view. This is definitely the way to go. The guys I talked to back at the junction about coming down this trail said they saw a bear. So I'm hopeful that I still have a chance to see my buddy out here on the trail. Oh, look at that. And that's a cool view. Well, I don't think I'll be going out on there, but there's the watchtower. Now, you can see the trail pretty much ends there for your Tokyo Falls, and there's the entirety of Tokyo Falls. I'm glad I decided to come this way. I don't remember that tree being there. I guess I'm going under it because I ain't going around it, that's for dang sure. That looks like a recent fall. Ooh. My worst fear almost happened right there. Good thing my ankles have gained a lot of strength in the last couple months. I almost wrecked my ankle on that one. Yeah, there's a few sketchy spots, but nothing serious. The vast majority of people could have done this trail. But there's always a few who make a mistake. So I can see why they have a sign posted up that says don't come this way. But there was no gates, no locks, no trespassing signs saying don't come this way or you get fined or anything. So here I am. I just wish I was a little braver. I'd go out there on that watchtower. But it just looks a little too sketchy for me. If I was with somebody who has done it, knew the proper path, because I guess there's a couple ways to get up there, and one safer than the other. So if I knew that path, I would probably do it, but I don't have that guy here with me right now. So we'll wait. I think the trail does take me down there to the base of it, so that's cool.
Purchase your tracks today.
Well, I am almost back to the junction with the Hump Trail. There was like a couple sketchy spots and one big ass tree that I had to climb over. I'm 5'8", and I struggled getting over this tree. So some shorter people might have a little harder time if they're by themselves, but 100% doable. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there really wasn't that sketchy. It wasn't too bad. Check this out without getting my feet muddy. So yeah, thankfully, other than the little bit of uphill to the campground, everything's been downhill. Everybody kept saying there's a bunch of trees down. Other than the one big one, I haven't really seen much. Looks like there's one here, but it's not very big. Just walk around it. Yeah, so far, I should have taken the freaking WatchTower Trail over if I'd have known. But now I know. Anyways, I'm still in the hunt for bear. You guys said I should see one. I passed another couple who said they saw it. So hopefully I see him too. I'll start recording again if I find him. Well, that's disappointing. I'm all the way back at the Wolverton parking lot trail. Still haven't seen a bear. Still got a mile-ish to go to get to the Lodgepole Visitor Center. I need to go over here and get something at the store. And then so a mile and a half-ish to get back to the camp. You never know, might get lucky. I still got a little bit of traveling to do. But oh no, the rest of the trip was great. I'm glad I was able to take the WatchTower because the views on that are just freaking amazing. Heather Lake is beautiful as always. Yeah. A few down trees, nothing bad. There's one big tree up on the WatchTower that you got to deal with. But by the time most people see this video, that tree should be gone. Alrighty, well, I just got back to Lodgepole. I had to stop, get a new chair because my heel notch snapped on me yesterday. Yeah. Got some buddies coming up. This is actually their camp spot. I'm just kind of boondocking for the night. Yeah, 14.78 miles and 3,019 feet of elevation gain. So yeah, it's a heck of a hike to get there from here. Still didn't see any bears, but that's the close of this one. This was the Lakes Trail, starting at Lodgepole.